So welcome everyone. I hope everybody is ready to understand one more important topic of maths, that is decimals. Let's start. So you must have seen some of the numbers written like 4.3, right? 17.29, right? So what will call this point? This is called decimal. So decimal divides the number into two parts. This part is called integral part, and this part means after decimal, it is called, this is a decimal, it is called decimal part, right? I hope you understood. So what is this? This is the decimal, we call it point also. Now let us understand more about decimals, means the place value, right? Earlier you have done the place values like ones, tens, hundred, thousand and so on, right? What happens? The place value of 1 is ones, here it is 10, here it is 100, and here it is 1000 and so on, right? 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, okay? What you have seen here, whenever we move this side, means on the left hand side, it is increasing by 2, that is 1 into 10, it gives 10. Again we go this side, so again it is increasing with 10, 10 by 100 is 10 into 10 is 100. Now when again we go this side, again we are increasing, that is 100 multiplied by 10, right? So it means when you are going on the left hand side, the number is increasing by 10, right? And when increasing by 10 means it is 10 times, it becomes 10 times, right? First once multiply by 10 becomes 10, 10 multiplied by 10 becomes 100, 100 multiplied by 10 is become 1000. So it is every time we are just multiplying 10 to each place, right? Similarly, if we come this side, we move toward right hand side, then it is 1000 will divide it by 10, then we'll get 100. Similarly, 100 divided by 10 we get 10, then 10 divided by 10 gives 1, right? Now what happens when we move one more place? So that will be 1 divided by 10. It means what? 1 by 10. So here comes decimal, and this place is called tens, right? Similarly, when we move ahead, it will be 10 again. Now divide, it is here become, it is 1 by 10. So 1 by 10 multiply by, again in the denominator we have to, means we are dividing. So here it will be, will divide by 10, it means we multiply by, in the denominator it will be 10. So the next place become 1 by 100. Similarly, the next place become 1 by 1000. So it is here 10th, then next is 100th, right? And then it is 1000th, right? So I hope you understood. This is called the place value table of for decimals also. Now I'll write it down it clearly so that you'll understand it more. So here, whenever it is decimal this side, first place is, after decimal it is 10th, then it is 100, after that it is thousands, right? And in this way it is, first is ones, it is tens, and so on, that you know, 100, right? So here it is 1, this is multiply, but whenever there is decimal, after decimal it comes, all the zeros comes in the denominator, right? I hope you understood. Now if suppose I write down any number, like I'll write it from here, it is 4.32. How I am reading this number? I am reading it as 4.32, not 4.32. This is the right way to read the decimal, that is 4.32, right? Instead of reading it like this, 4.32 will be wrong, right? Now if somebody asks you what is the place value of 3, so what is the place value? place value is 3 by 10, right? And if somebody says, ask you the place value of 2, it is 2 by 100, right? And if somebody asks you what is the place of 3, that is 1 by 10th, or you say 10. Is this clear? Understood everyone? Place value and the place value table. Let us move ahead and now we'll understand how to write down, how to convert decimal to the common fraction and common fraction to decimal. For example, it is written like the number is given 4.7 and they ask you to write it down as common fraction. What will write down? It will write down as, see, after decimal we'll write down the number first. After decimal, how many digits? 1 digit. So means in the denominator 10. Similarly, if it is given 15.73, then it is, we'll write down the whole number, and then after decimal, how many digits? 2. So 2 zeros. And for one more example, if it is written 212.06, then what will write down? Again we'll write down the number and how many. Okay, so when it is given like this, we'll just write down the number. And then after decimal, how many digits are there? 3. So how many zeros? 3 zeros in the denominator. Simple. Similarly, if it is given in a common fraction, suppose the number is given 7 upon 10. So what will write down? Write down the number. How many zeros in the denominator? 1 0. So leave 1 digit and then put the decimal. No integral part, we'll put 0. Okay. Similarly, suppose, let us take one more example. It is given 734, let's say, and in the denominator 100. Let us write down the number first. After decimal, like in the denominator, how many zeros? 2 zeros. So from right hand side 1, 2 and then put decimal. Integral part is 7. Okay. Let us say if it is given 3 by 100. Write down 3. How many zeros? 2. So we need to have 2 places after decimal. But here is only 1 digit we have. So what we'll do? We'll take the help of Mr. 0. Now it becomes 2 digits and then decimal. No integral part. Again 0. Right? Let us take the last example. If it is given 34 upon 3 zeros. Now what we do? Write down the number. How many zeros in the denominator? 3. Need to have 3 digits. Again Mr. 0. And then no integral part means 0. Is this clear? I hope you understood this. How to convert decimal to common fraction and again common fraction to decimal number. Okay. Let us move ahead. Now we are going to understand the very important thing, that is, okay. Now comparing of decimals, right? How we can compare, right? Let's start. First, we'll write down, suppose it is given 4.3 and it is given 4.300. Which one is greater? Wait, I'll make you understand. First of all, you should understand, are they like or unlike decimal? I didn't tell you. Don't know worries. I'll explain you. What are like decimals and unlike decimals? Simple, very simple to understand. The decimal which are having same number of digits after decimal. Same number of, not the same digit. Here how many decimal digits? 1. Here 3, means they are unlike. How to make them like? No problem. I want 3 digits here. I put 2 zeros. Always remember, if the zeros are written on the either end of the number, it has no value. For example, if I write down 40.30, it means it is written 4.3. Okay? Understood? Let's move ahead. So now what I did, I just converted them to like decimal. Now they become like how? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? And you can easily see that yes, they both are equivalent decimals, right? For example, if it is given 3.75 and here it is given, let us write down 3 only, 3.6456. Now again you will see, ma'am, they are again unlike, because here 2 digits, here 3 digits. Let us make it 3. Now tell me which one is greater, 3750 or 3456? Of course you will say this one. So this is how we can convert them to like, and then we can easily compare. In a similar way, we arrange them in ascending and descending order also. Understood, everyone? Let us move ahead. One more thing. If suppose I write on here 446, let's say 100th. What does it mean? It means 46 100th means in the denominator. Right? How we can convert to decimal now? It is 2 digits and then decimal. So which digit is at 10th place? 4, and 1000 place? 6. Understood, everybody? Well, let us take one more example. Suppose I write down 2000 and they ask you dash 10th dash 100th. Okay, I'll write down this side. Okay, they ask you dash 10th, then they ask you dash 100th. Right? Now let us understand what we do. First, simple, write down 2000 means 2 by 1000, convert into decimal 0.002. Now which digit at 1000 100th 10th place? 0, and 100th 0, and which is at 1000? We'll write down 2 is at 1000 place. Is this clear? This is at 10, 1000 and 100th and thousands. Is this clear? Understood, everybody? Very good. Now I hope all the concepts are clear to you. First, we understood like and unlike decimals. We understood how to what are the place values of the decimal, how to convert them to like, then how to compare, how to convert decimal to the common fraction to decimal. This is all about the introduction of decimals. Take care. Bye bye, everyone. And next is how to write down the expanded and the short form. Let us understand. Short form. For example, if the number is given 4 plus 3 by 10 plus 4 by 1000. See, the important role is of the place value. Very important. You should understand. Here, 4 means there is nothing in the denominator. It means it should come before decimal. This is the integral part. First place is 10th. So 3 can be written here. Second place is 100th. Is this 100th given? No 100th given. Put 0 and then it is 1000. Right? Or it can come like this. If the question comes like this, suppose it says 400 plus 7,000. Right? How to write down this in the short form? Very easy. 400th. No th given. So how to write down 400? I know everybody knows how to write down 400. Now 1000th means it has to be decimal here. But first place is what? Right, 10th. Nothing given means 0. 100th, nothing, 0, and 1000 is 7. Understood, everyone? Shall I give more example? No worries. Let us write down. Suppose it is given 4, instead of 4, let's take some other number. If it is given 3 tens plus 5 ones plus 7 tenths. Or how to write down this? 3 tens means 30 and 5 means 5 ones, so 35. Then decimal, it is here 7 tenth. Tenth means first value, first place. Right? Is it simple? So you understand all the ways? This is how we convert into short form, right? Next is expanded form. Let us understand expanded form. Ready, everybody? Okay. Next is expanded form. Okay, suppose the number is given like 4.35. It's very simple to write down in the expanded form. You know, before decimal means this is 4. Decimal starts. So here first is 10th. The place value is 10th. Here it is 100th. That's it. Simple. Suppose the number is given 256.07. Then read it. 256. So let's write down 256. Now decimal. So first place is 10th. 0 by 10. Second is 100th. So 7 by 100. Understood? Short form, expanded form. This is all about the decimals. So we have understood like decimals, unlike decimal, how to convert unlike to like just by adding zeros, right? Then how to write down in a short form, expanded form, how to convert to the like common fraction to decimal and decimals to common fraction, right? How to compare. I hope all the concepts are clear. If you have any doubt, just tell me, write down in the comment box and I'll explain you that concept. So bye bye.